All right, so in game one of the 2022 NBA playoffs, the Warriors lose to the Boston Celtics by a final score of 120 to 108. This is the Warriors' first home playoff loss this year. And yeah, this one really hurts. I'm still not over this loss. I think the Warriors, they were playing so good really in the first three quarters, especially quarter number three. And then we go to the fourth quarter where the Warriors are outscored 40 to 16 to Boston. And this one really, really just did not feel good at those moments. I mean, only scoring 16 points in a finals fourth quarter game is absolutely pathetic. Al Horford in this game, he was very efficient. He made many threes and he had 26 points. And I sort of agree with people that are saying, like, well, he's not going to have that good of a game again. And I sort of agree. I mean, if he does, then, oh, well, we were not going to have a chance anyways. But Al Horford was very good in this game. And I just hope he doesn't have a performance like that. I honestly wasn't super impressed with Jason Tatum, but he did have 13 assists, and he really started off slow. The Warriors came out swinging. Curry set a record for the most three-pointers in a quarter in a finals game with 6, and he had 34 points total. I don't blame Curry. I blame, first of all, Draymond Green had a horrible game, and he's really been bad all playoffs. I mean, he wants a big contract extension. He's got to be playing like he wants one, and that's just not happening right now. Jordan Poole, very shaky in this game. He had 9 points. Porter Jr. off the bench was good. He had 12 points. Clay had 15, 20 for Wiggins, but the Warriors were absolutely pathetic and unacceptable in the fourth quarter. I don't understand. I mean, this game was almost like two games. There was the first three quarters and then the fourth quarter, and the Warriors won the first three quarters, really, and then in that fourth quarter, they just really blew it. And Boston, they capitalized. And so I think really if the Warriors have any shot at winning this series, they need Draymond to pass better and actually take better shots. They need Curry to, continue this production, and they need to defend the perimeter a lot better. The Celtics won this game because they were hitting so many three-pointers in the fourth quarter. If the Warriors' perimeter defense was any better, they probably could have stopped it. The leading scorer, like I said, for Boston was Al Horford, followed by Jaylen Brown. The Warriors just couldn't defend him. I mean, I don't understand why they couldn't defend him down low. Also there was some, questionable coaching decisions by Steve Kerr taking out Curry at that moment. 24 points for Brown, and then 18 for Marcus Smart, 21 from Derek White off the bench. I mean, Derek White had a really good game. He was hitting a lot of threes. But I think the Warriors, I think they definitely have a good shot at winning this series, but this was a really bad way to start it. Blowing a big lead like that, we were up by as much as like 14, 15 points in the third quarter, and then the Warriors in that fourth quarter just couldn't get any shots to go. Their defense was horrible. I mean, allowing 40 points. And that's strange considering the Warriors in the third quarter were very good, outscoring Boston by 14. I thought the Warriors, in the third quarter were going to win this game easily, probably in a blowout fashion, but instead they lose by 12 points. And so I think really the Warriors, the reason why they lost this is because they got overly confident and they slacked off. That's what they've done in games before, and it's a really bad way of playing. And it's dangerous because that's how you lose a series. You get too overly confident. But by all means, there were a lot of series left. I'm not jumping to any conclusions, but I'm trying to be a realist here and, sort of just think the Warriors, this is not a given. This is not a guarantee. Although they have home court advantage and whatever, it doesn't matter. There's still very much a chance that Boston can win this series. And so on that note, we got to win game two. Game two is a must win. And if we lose game two, I think we're losing this series almost for sure, because then we'd be down 2-0 and heading over to Boston in their home court. So game two is crucial. I hope the Warriors can learn from their mistakes. I'm sure they will in some respects, but at the same time, there's some things here that are just not, I think short-term fixes. And I think one thing we could do better is just defending Al Horford better. He's a good player, but he's not the most athletic. We could probably stop him a lot better if our defense was, putting in more effort. And so, yeah, Draymond Green needs to play better as well. And we were steamrolled there in the fourth quarter. So hopefully we can do better. And anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. Game one of the NBA Finals goes to the Celtics. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, go Warriors.